Welcome to Lily Artist English. This is our online painting class, day 5, and in today's class, I am going to teach you rose painting. Before starting the rose painting, I am first showing you how you draw rose here. Normally, to learn drawing, you have to join my main channel, Lily Artist Fabric Works. From here, you can join that page. But I am showing you drawing here so that you can easily learn rose painting and it can't be difficult for you. For more design, you have to join Lily Artist Fabric Works join page. So I am showing you how you will draw the rose, and after that in the same class I will show you how to paint it. The material required were shown in the sunflower video and previous video also. So in this class I will show you the material at the end. For now let us first draw this properly and you have to watch carefully, okay? See, I have drawn a big rose here. The frame I had fixed was small, but I have drawn the rose quite big, so I have to change. I drew it big so that when I explain the shading, you can understand it very clearly. That is why the rose is large. After that, I have changed the frame and fixed a slightly bigger frame so that the petal appear big on the screen and you can understand the shading properly. Because if I made it small, you might face problem in understanding. After changing the frame, I am now drawing the leaves here. We will draw this cute leaf in the way. We will draw this cute leaf in this way. It is very easy and I really like this shape. I make leaves in many different style and honestly I like almost all of them. Tell me in the comment which leaf shape you like the most. On this side I have drawn 5 leaves. On the other side I could also draw 5. But here I will draw 3 leaves. And this is our design for today, which I will now show you how to paint. So the design is ready. You must have understood it. Now color, shades and beginners focus. Now let me show you the color we will use and the shading. First I will explain the shade we need for this rose. You can see I have taken white color in 2 places and in the third place I am taking red. In one of the white portion I mixed more red and that became our dark pink. In the outermost area I added more white and mixed it and that became our light pink shade. So now we have light pink, dark pink and red. These are our colors light pink, dark pink and red with which we will build the shading. Hopefully you have understood how to prepare the shades. Because normally you can also paint with just white and red. On one side you apply white, on other side red and blend them directly on the fabric. The pink shade forms there. In many videos I have shown you the same method. But today's class is beginner special. So I explaining everything in very easy way. The idea is that you clearly understood how to paint each petal. Where the petal ends, that is where the red color finishes. On the next petal, after the red, which color did I use? Light pink. After the light pink, we will apply dark pink. Apply the dark pink properly and blend both colors well. There should not be any patches. Blend first so that the petal look like smooth one shade. It should not look like a separate block of color. After the dark pink, which color do we add? Red. Apply red now. Keep one cloth with you so that you can clean the brush. For now, I have not washed the brush in the water. I am cleaning it on the cloth. After cleaning, start shading from the bottom towards the top and then blend. Once the shading is done, move to the next petal. Again take light pink and apply it nicely. After light pink, apply dark pink. Remember, do not keep your stroke straight if you want good shading. Whenever you apply paint on the petal, movement of the brush should be slightly curved. Apply with little pressure and a curve. The line should not look like a rigid straight line. When your brush moves with a gentle pressure and a motion while you apply the shade, and then effect is completely different and the shading looks very pretty. Now you have seen how all colors are mixed and used. Hopefully there is no confusion in this part. Watch very carefully how I am painting every petal. You don't have to miss any part, okay? When you join the video class, watch everything carefully. Then you will not need to ask questions whose answer are already given in the class. If everyone keep asking the same question again and again, it become hard to answer the other important questions. So the focus is on answering doubts that have not already been explained in the video. For example, here all the colors names and the brush are already shown. If you skip the video or do not watch attentively and then ask which color, which brush, what cloth, it becomes disturbing. Making these classes take lot of hard work. So much effort is going into teaching, then please pay proper attention in the class. When you practice properly, the learning you get is completely different. No matter how much is explained on the video, you see the movement of brush and think, okay, I got it now, I can do it. But when you actually sit to paint, then you realize, oh, what was happening here? What was happening there? Why my shade is not like that? Those doubts clear only with practice and your hand improve as well. Then you learn the technique in much better way. So practice and practice and practice. Common mistake with the dark color and inner layer. Now focus here and leave all the talk. On this petal, most of you make mistakes. In the previous batch too, many students had a problem at this point. Here on the one side I have applied the dark color and on the other side I am applying the light pink. We prepared. You need to treat it like the other petals, the light and the dark shading that was explained in day 2. Keep the dark on one side and the light on the other side. And you have to follow the same rule. What is the mistake happening? You are filling the whole petal with red. Since red is a dark color, even if you add light color on the top, it cannot become as light as required. Because of this, the bottom petal looks flat and plain. So do not apply red over the entire petal. We do not want red everywhere. And if you don't know, I also take online live and pre-recorded classes in which you can get many lessons and lectures about fabric painting. So if you want to learn, you can join and message on the given number. I will send you details. Now the outer layer is fully painted. After finishing that, we move to the second layer of the rose. You need to understand which is the first layer and which is the second layer. The first layer is all the big outer petals that you painted first in clock or anti-clockwise direction. The petal are attached above them from layer 2. In layer 2 you can see two smaller petals at the top. See how they are painted? Where there was a pink in the outer layer, in that area I have now applied red, and now the other side I am applying pink. This part is a bit technical. You need some practice and focus here. Until you practice this part, you can feel a little confusing. If you face problem, remember this video is available online on my online painting playlist. Channel name is Lily Artist. You can rewatch and practice it. Wrong practice will train your hand in a wrong way, so from the beginning, practice correctly. I have applied the color here and blended the lighter shade nicely. Now we are at the center part of the rose. I applied the dark here but still needed some light, so instead of pink I am using white. Because here a visible highlight is needed, if I kept using light pink over red, it would not show. This was the same thing I was trying to explain earlier. Once you apply dark shade, it becomes harder to handle and adjust if you are not careful. Everything can be messed up if this layer had not been done properly. all 3 4 center petal would look merged and flat instead of separated. Okay, so pay special attention. Here I'm painting the center part of the rose, the curved petal. You have to pay close attention and paint step by step as I am showing you. Okay, applying the red one and then the lighter shade and blending. This part is very important for the rose shape. If you want your rose to look like a 3D, you have to pay close attention over here and practice and practice and practice. And if you can understand Hindi or a little bit Hindi, so you can join my pre-recorded batch also. Now here we are almost done painting the rose. Only two curved petals are left. So you have to watch carefully how you can paint the curved petal. I have shown this lecture on my Hindi channel so many times, but I think on this channel it is new. So pay attention here. Okay, here I'm giving some highlights over the center part and then taking the light pink and applying it to the curved petal like this. Again, reload the brush with the light pink and apply like this. A stroke, smoothly glide, and it's done. Okay, after that I will add a little bit detailing of the pink over here so that it can enhance the beauty of the rose. Just a stroke. Let me first smoothen it out. You have to take care of every stroke, petals, detailing, then your painting will turn out very beautiful. Okay, now following the step by step tutorial, here our rose painting is completed and this is how it is looking. You can watch how beautiful you can paint a rose by very easy steps if you follow step by step instruction. Now it's time to paint the leaves. First of all, I'm going to show you the colors. Here I will divide sap green into two parts so that you can understand the shading easily. Mix white and sap green together to make a light shade of sap green like this, and other one is directly from the bottle the sap green, and you have to shade like this adding the white. So that was the demo on the plate I just gave you. Now I'm painting on the fabric. You have to watch carefully using the round brush. You can use any brush whichever you are comfortable with, but the shading process you have to practice the same and apply the same technique and practice again and again, then your shade will improve. Okay, look how I'm painting the leaf. First of all, I am applying sap green color like this, and then light green. You can also apply greenery if you have, and then adding the white at the top of the leaf and blending all these color together, making it beautiful. You have to blend it beautifully. You don't have to show the leaf like a patches of different color. No, you have to mix it. Okay, now follow this technique and paint all the leaves of the design because leaves are the same. So I'm painting all the leaf with the same technique, same color combination, and watch me complete this beautiful design by following this tip and tricks, and you will see how beautifully it will turn out. Okay, After painting the leaves, when we will add the lines in the leaves, you have to add lines very confidently, not like that, oh my god, my line will be ruined. So it will be ruined, like, oh, very, no, with confidence, like that. If you will add your line with confidence, your line will turn out beautifully. You can watch the first leaf I show you. If you don't hold your brush confidently, your lines will be ruined. Okay, so for showing you, I have shown here. You can compare all the lines and you can see by yourself. And also the practice is very important, but confidence is also important in this part. Okay, and this is how you can paint your beautiful rose very easily. And this rose painting lecture is completed here, and this video was very requested video that ma'am please upload it in English also, so that we can also learn and paint. So here it is. I hope this video will be very helpful for you, and if you want to learn lecture very detailed and you understand Hindi, you can join my pre-recorded or live batch also. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.